Welcome to our celebration. My name is Alain-Philippe Durand, and it is my privilege to serve as the Dean of the College of Humanities. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the College of Humanities pre-commencement celebrations. First, let me thank DJ Logan Phillips, who got us in the mood with his fantastic set this morning. Now nicknamed the COH DJ, as a bilingual poet, performer, and DJ, Logan Phillips tours his art throughout the US, Latin America, and beyond. Phillips co-directs the transdisciplinary performance group Verbo Bala Spoken Video, recipient of a 2012 Artist Project Grant from the Arizona Commission on the Arts for the performance piece Sonoran Strange. Teaching and facilitating has been an important part of Phillips' artistic practice since 2005. He currently serves as co-director of Spoken Futures, Inc., whose programs include the Tucson Youth Poetry Slam. To my left is Professor Kim Jones, who is our Vice Dean for Academic Affairs. She will be assisting me with today's ceremony. I want to acknowledge those faculty members, deans, department heads, school and program directors, advisors, and staff who are present today. Please stand. If you are a department head, faculty, staff, so that we can recognize you. Thank you very much. The faculty members whose names I read now were invited by our graduates to attend and named as a favorite most influential teacher. Brian Carter, Anna Cornide, Jennifer Donahue, Javier Duran, Colin Lucy, and Susan Thompson. I'd like to offer a special word of thanks to the staff who have assisted with the planning of this ceremony, especially Hélène Bernard, Zulema Kota, Lynn Duran, Michelle Doggett, Jenna Finfrock, TJ Hill, Amanda Hunt, Antonique Jones, Catherine Layton, Nate Mayer, Erin Robbins, Lorena Romero, Eric Swedlund, and Jeremiah Webb, as well as our College of Humanities student ambassador volunteers. Our staff members do a wonderful job. Please thank them. And a new feature we have this year that our fantastic staff came up with is the, well, although I don't know how to feel about speaking the image, but I think it'd be great for the family and the relatives to be able to see your graduate when they come on stage, even better. I would also like to acknowledge your family, friends, and classmates. You certainly deserve a warm round of applause from all of us for all of your support for your graduate. This morning, we will individually recognize those students who were available to attend today's ceremony. First, we will recognize our PhD graduates and then proceed with the recognition of our Bachelor of Arts graduates. University of Arizona President Robert Robbins is the only one who actually confers degrees. We are here to announce that celebration, which will take place in May on the university level. We are privileged now to give you a medallion and make the time to celebrate with you here today, call each graduate by name, and congratulate you personally. Now, I would like to invite the following graduates to please stand. Nicolas Lanive Molinari and Alvaro Serrato. Both were nominated by their professors and received honorable mentions for the College of Humanities Outstanding Senior Award. Please join me in congratulating them. Next, I would like to invite Rachel Diamond to come forward. She was selected as our outstanding senior, and she's graduating with majors in Russian and political science. Before she makes a few remarks to her class, Dr. Colin Lucy of the Department of Russian and Slavic Studies will come forward to speak about the nomination.
So it's no secret that out of everyone at the University of Arizona, we at the College of Humanities have the best and the brightest students. Yes? Thus, the task of choosing one student for the Outstanding Senior Award is extremely difficult. The student must demonstrate a record of excellence, embody the core ideals of COH, and be a leader both on campus and in the community. This year's recipient, Rachel Demon, possesses all these qualifications and a lot more. Graduating with a dual degree in Russian and Slavic studies and political science, I can say firsthand that Rachel excels both in and outside of the classroom. As my single-spaced 3-page letter of recommendation notes, Rachel is not only academically gifted, she is driven, passionate, and dedicated to serving others. I first met Rachel in fall 2015, my first semester at the University of Arizona. Let me tell you that Rachel set the bar high for all future students. What I witnessed that semester, an outstanding work ethic, a willingness to help her classmates, endless good cheer, has been reiterated in every other class and across our curriculum, both at the University of Arizona and at our program in Moscow. A dedicated language learner and advocate for the humanities, Rachel has contributed to the Department of Russian and Slavic Studies and the College of Humanities in numerous ways. She took an active part in the Russian language table. She helped reinvigorate the UA Russian Club. She was an active participant in Model UN, and she worked as a peer mentor with the Pathways to Academic Student Success, or PASS program. Not only is Rachel academically gifted, she's a model citizen, advocating for social justice in the community. She has positions of leadership at the Rotary Youth Leadership Camp, Alpha Theta Pi, as well as the Ronald McDonald House Charities, where she has spent countless hours fundraising for youth and families in need of affordable health care. Rachel's hard work and accomplishments have not gone unnoticed, quite the opposite. She's the recipient of numerous awards from local organizations and the university. She's received scholarships from the Rotary Club, UA Cares, and the Werner Shermer Memorial. In 2016, she was awarded the prestigious Silk Global Award and the Russian and Department of Slavic Studies B.G. Thompson Study Abroad Award. Both of these awards contributed to Rachel's summer study in Moscow 2016. Rachel's hard work paid off. She successfully passed the very rigorous TOEFL, or the test of Russian as a foreign language at the intermediate level. Rachel's study of political science and Russian has propelled her professionally. Prestigious internships at the U.S. Department of Justice have prepared her for a promising career in public service. She has a bright career ahead of her. She has accepted a position with the government as a program analyst in Washington, D.C., and is set to begin her training after graduation. Her advanced proficiency in Russian language is sure to play a crucial role in her future career as she advocates for diplomacy between our two countries. At a time of increased tension between the United States and Russia, we need people like Rachel to promote peace and understanding between our two nations. Rachel's new position will take her far from Tucson, but we hope she knows that she always has a home here in the College of Humanities and at the Department of Russian and Slavic Studies. We are immensely proud of your accomplishments and wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Fellow graduates, family, and friends, I am honored to have the opportunity to speak with you this morning. My name is Rachel Demon, as Professor Lucy said. My time at the University of Arizona has been spent studying Russian and Slavic studies as well as political science. As part of the award I received, I was asked to give a speech to address the values of humanities today, and specifically how they relate to my life. I've been racking my brain on how to answer that question because I just find the humanities so valuable and a very complex topic, as I'm sure everybody in this room does. I'm sure that I'm also not the only one who has been asked why I chose a degree in the humanities, and specifically to me, why I chose Russian. I've always struggled to eloquently answer that question because it's just a cool language. And I was completely enamored with it the first time that I heard it. But the more people ask me, the more I learn why these questions arise. Many of those who I have talked to have limited knowledge of Russian culture. When prompted, some might bring up Dostoevsky or communism, but while important, these things do not even begin to touch on the deep and rich Russian culture or history, or moreover, they do not explain the reason why I chose to study this. After my sophomore year, I was given the opportunity to study abroad in Moscow for 10 weeks, thankfully in the summer, and I began to realize that these seemingly simple questions were not just a phenomenon that occurred in America. I would get similar approaches to American culture by people in Russia. They would make generalizations about what it meant to be an American and what life must be like, and I realized it sounded exactly what people in America said about Russians. In my opinion, exchanges like these are what shows the value of studying languages, cultures, and all the aspects of humanities. We must all be global citizens. We all need to be able to understand each other, both in language and culture, especially as communication is expanding and international relationships are continuing to develop. As students of the humanities, we have the opportunity to help pull the world together, even in times when it feels like it's falling apart. As we study the humanities, we may also learn a thing or two about ourselves along the way. The Department of Russian and Slavic Studies has provided me with a very rich education, but it is also a second home where I honestly spend way too much of my time. And as a family of amazing students, faculty, and staff, I have the opportunity to learn from over the past 3.5 years, and especially Dr. Lucy and Professor Thompson, who have always been there to support me these past few years. And for this, I'm incredibly grateful. I am personally very excited to jump into my career in exactly 37 days and see how I can promote intercultural competence and understanding in my everyday life. Thank you all very much, and congratulations to all of our graduates.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, I would like to invite Jeremiah Webb to come forward to introduce our ambassadors. At every pre-commencement, we invite one or more of our graduating College of Humanities ambassadors to say a few words. Our student ambassadors represent the College of Humanities at a variety of recruitment and college-related events throughout the year. This dedicated set of volunteers interacts with new and prospective US students and their families to provide information about college programs and to share their own experiences as a current student.
Thank you, AP, and good morning, everyone. As AP mentioned, the College of Humanities Student Ambassador Program consists of students pursuing a major in the college, and they represent some of our brightest, most enthusiastic, and well-rounded Wildcats. In addition to assisting the college with recruitment and retention efforts, members of the selective internship opportunity develop skills in the areas of leadership, communication, and peer mentoring strategies. Completing her degree in Africana Studies this month, Ms. Andy Garcia Brown has served as an ambassador since the fall of 2016. Having greatly contributed to our program since that time, Andy has also embodied a goal-oriented mindset that is reflected in the many achievements she has successfully completed throughout her academic career at the University of Arizona. Among her many accomplishments, Andy mentored middle school students through Project SOAR, served as Diversity Task Force intern for the Office of Diversity and Inclusion, and acted as a preceptor in multiple classes for the Department of Africana Studies. Most recently, Andy successfully completed the prestigious scholastic program known as the Undergraduate Research Opportunity Consortium, which provided extensive research training and graduate school preparation. Andy, would you please come up?
Alrighty, I'm really short, excuse me. Alrighty, so as they just introduced me, my name is Andrea Garcia Brown, or I go by Andy, and I was asked to speak about what the humanities mean to me. And sorry, I'm going to be a millennial and look at my phone. So, the humanities to me is how Kira Emmets describes it. There are no definitions, but only actions. The actions of traveling, reading, and learning have given me a home here at the university. The College of Humanities and my mentors gave me a global perspective and changed how I see the world. Before I started studying the humanities, my world was monochromatic, and once I began classes here, it was like seeing color for the first time. I have found myself constantly looking for more, educating myself on various topics, and continuing to dig deeper on difficult topics. Through the actions and support from faculty and staff, here I began my journey. Dr. Brian Carter and Dr. Barbara Costa opened my eyes. Mr. Jeremiah Webb recruited me and guided me, and Dr. Jennifer Donahue has been a wonderful mentor and friend. There are just a few amazing people in this college who encompass what the humanities mean to me. Through them sharing stories, history, and their knowledge to all of those around them, they have motivated me, to give my all to this college. This college has given me the opportunity to create beautiful connections all around the globe and help me see that we are an interconnected society. I am able to apply these ideas to the bigger picture and connect them to my science background. Though the humanities may seem like a broad topic, it has truly given me my focus. My gratitude for this college is immense, and I want to thank the amazing faculty and staff here today and everyone in COH Ambassador Programs for planning this amazing event. Y'all are very caring and supporting, and I really appreciate that. I want to thank the Confluence Center as well. They have given me a home here and shown me how to be an intern and how the university actually works and how the College of Humanity works. Lastly, merci beaucoup de Dean Durand for his witty humor and making every event here at the College of Humanities really funny and amazing. So, finally, por mi familia y mis amigos, muchas gracias por venir y dando a mí la fuerza para estar aquí hoy. So, te amo, me mucho gusto. Gracias.
Thank you very much, Andy and Jeremiah. We truly have a fantastic ambassador program here in the college, and we are very grateful to all of our ambassadors and Mr. Webb, who runs the program. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Jérôme Dodson of the Africana Studies program to come forward for a special degree presentation.
Good morning. Relax in here. Fix that. All right, that's better. Try that again. Good morning. Borrowing in an old African-American folk tale, or folk expression, poet Sterling A. Brown once said, "Old sheep know the road, but young lambs gotta find their way." On its surface, this saying seems to draw on the adage that with age comes wisdom. But as a professor, the part that resonates most with me is the second half of this quote. One of the more exciting moments in my job is helping and watching as students find their path. Like many of you today, Jermaine, or Maine as he was known, Jermaine Middleton was also finding his way. Jermaine was a gifted student who possessed many talents. However, 3 talents that benefited him as a developing scholar were his inquisitiveness, his leadership skills, and his willingness to challenge others by asking difficult questions. I first met Jermaine when I was giving a teaching demonstration for the position I currently hold. I gave a lecture on the Haitian Revolution, and when I paused to ask for questions, Jermaine's hand was the first to go up. He asked, why weren't there more revolts like this in the US? The question reflected Jermaine's interest both in slavery and his academic curiosity. I would eventually have Maine in 2 more courses, Introduction to African American Studies and a senior capstone course in the Department of Africana Studies. In Introduction to African American Studies, Jermaine was a class leader. He wasn't just the first to speak, but he encouraged his classmates to contribute too because he valued their opinions. Further, it was after class that Jermaine and I would talk about his interest perhaps in the future of being a professor. But it was in the senior capstone course that I would begin to see the ways that Jermaine was developing into an interdisciplinary scholar, blending his interest in psychology with a passion for the past, One of Jermaine's capstone essays explored the connections between post-traumatic stress and the transatlantic slave trade. In particular, he raised questions about the ways the violence of the Middle Passage might foster PTSD. The African-American writing Jermaine would affirm, quote, "Now if anyone in the world was a good candidate for PTSD, the African-American during chattel slavery most certainly was." Jermaine never shied away from taking on difficult questions in his essays or in his research. And I think this particular example exemplifies that. But Jermaine was not just a budding scholar, he was a caring father to 2 daughters, Zaria and Imani Middleton, as well. While discussing the significance of kinship networks in slavery, he paused to reflect on what he believed were the keys to being a good parent. Quote, "As a proud parent myself," Jermaine stated, "one of our prime objectives is to help our children alleviate any bad habits or characteristics that could harm them as they grow older." He continued, "One of the most important tasks of parenting is giving encouragement to children and instilling self-esteem that will carry them throughout their lives." I think from this, we can all see that fatherhood was vitally important to Jermaine. Further, we can see once again how Jermaine was not only finding his way, but he was also guiding others. Jermaine's life was a testament to the importance of pursuing your path while never losing sight of those you love. Now, please join me in welcoming Jermaine's mother to the stage, Miss Christine Holloway. Thank you. We also have his wife and his 2 daughters as well. Thank you.
On behalf of our family, Jermaine was tragically taken away from us on October 2nd. At 2:07 in the morning, he passed away. He loved the U of A, he loved African American studies, and the outpouring of love and support and prayers from the U of A has been overwhelming. This is such an honor and a blessed event, and I know Jermaine is up in heaven smiling, because to this day, this is where his heart was. He sacrificed so much to be here, and he is sorely missed by all, and it's still surreal on many days. But on behalf of Melissa, Zaria, Jermaine, Zaria, and Imani, and his dad, we want to say heartfelt thanks to all of you for all of your love and support through our grief. Thank you.
We are all here to celebrate the exciting events associated with your completion of your degrees. You will all be graduating with Bachelor of Arts or the PhD degrees in a discipline that is central to the humanities. You could not have chosen a more important discipline. We are honoring today the impressive accomplishments of a group of multi-talented students. Let me share a few facts with you. Today, the College of Humanities is celebrating the graduation of 4 PhD students and 51 BA students. 25 of the 51 BAs are double or even triple majors, representing a wide array of disciplines offered at the U of A: Africana Studies, Care, Health and Society, Classics, Communication, Computer Science, East Asian Studies, German Studies, Global Studies, History, Italian, Latin American Studies, Law, Linguistics, Mechanical Engineering, Physiology, Political Science, Psychology, Religious Studies, Russian, Sociology, Spanish, and Studio Art. We are very proud of that fact because in the College of Humanities, we welcome and even encourage interdisciplinary studies. All of our students, who represent a diversity of geographic and cultural backgrounds, have the same things in common. They love the humanities, of course, but most importantly, they do not settle for less. They work very hard. They work at being able to do whatever it is they are interested in and doing it anywhere in the world. Our students have traveled, studied, and worked in almost all areas of the globe, and this graduating class is no exception. Like their predecessors, some of them have already been offered jobs. Like their predecessors, some have been accepted in prestigious graduate programs. Thanks to our fabulous faculty, these graduates standing in front of us, almost standing, are ready to go straight to the goal. From the moment they step on the job market, their selected graduate program, or wherever they go, their motivation will be at the highest. They will never give up, no matter what happens. Graduates, you have all chosen a fine beginning, and you have succeeded by earning the bachelor's or PhD degree. I know that it will serve you very well in your pursuit of a profession, of a calling, and of a career path that is most important for all of us and around the world. Graduates, it is tough out there, very tough, but the rigorous and very difficult program of study you just accomplished, this rigorous training you have received in the College of Humanities, gives you the tools to handle it out there, to make your mark, and to have an exciting career, whatever you decide to do. When difficulties arise, and they will, do not step on the side. Put your helmet on, analyze the situation, be humble and respectful, keep your head up, and never let go. Never give up. Ne lâchez rien, as we say in French. Graduates, the skills for which you receive training in the College of Humanities are the most sought after in the new global economy. They have prepared you to address the grand challenges of a rapidly changing world. You have become experts in intercultural competence and in adapting quickly to unfamiliar environments. You are trained in negotiating difficult tasks with creativity and an acute sense of initiative. You think critically. You know how to communicate effectively with people from different backgrounds and anywhere. You are capable of engaging with the local and international communities. You are leaders, team players, and problem solvers. Please keep in touch with us in the future. I hope that you will take the time to fill and return our alumni form. There is a link on that program, so please don't lose it. And that you will accept that we post your profile on our alumni websites and social media. And then once in a while, you will send us updates about your fabulous lives. It's very important for us to be able to brag about all of your successes. You will always be welcome at the College of Humanities, and like your predecessors, you now become mentors, potential advisors, even models to follow for our current majors and graduate students. We count on you, including for helping us in the future. Once you become rich and famous, don't forget us, and create and contribute to create some scholarships maybe for the college to help some students and to help the college students and faculty. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations on your choice of field and on your fine accomplishments. We all wish you well as you move forward from today, the beginning celebration of your commencement. Thank you again, and good luck to you. Now, as we continue with our ceremony, we will first recognize our PhDs. Prior to approaching the stage, please drape your hood across your left arm and come forward so that Vice Dean Jones can read your name. The professor who will hood you will be asked to join you and will also be called to the center of the stage. And at this time, you will give your hood to that professor. The academic hood symbolizes acceptance into the community of scholars. You'll then receive a medallion appropriate to your degree from me. Your family and friends are invited to take pictures and will wait until they have all the pictures they may want. Nobody will be sent away. After the professor has hooded you, you have received your medallion and the photo opportunity is satisfactory, you may proceed to your seat. We'll begin with the PhD degrees. Will the PhD candidates please come forward?
Our first PhD graduate, graduating with a PhD in East Asian Studies, is Shai-Ling Glaze. Shai-Ling Glaze will be hooded by Professor Zhang Wu. Graduating with a PhD in Second Language Acquisition and Teaching is Alan Thomas Kohler. He will be hooded by Professor Linda Waugh. Graduating with a PhD in Spanish is Raul Montejano Serrano, who will be hooded by Dr. Malcolm Campitello. Graduating with a PhD in Spanish with a focus on literature and cultural studies is Laura Vasquez Blasquez. She will also be hooded by Dr. Malcolm Campitello.
Did we forget anyone for the PhD? Okay. Next, as we begin the ceremony, a few directions for the recognition of our Bachelor of Arts graduates. You will be called forward by rows where you are seated in a moment. When that happens, come forward to the left of the stage and bring your half sheet with your name and major information with you. Then, one student at a time will come onto stage, at which time you give your information sheet to Vice Dean Jones. After she reads your major and your name, you will then walk toward me. You will receive a medallion from the College of Humanities before you leave the stage. As I shake your hand and give you your medallion, please take a short minute to pause. This will allow a moment for your family and or friends to take pictures, as many as you would like. Then, please be seated again in the designated area for graduates until the end of the ceremony. Families, please take a seat again as well once you have taken all of the pictures. Once all the rows have been called, I will be sure to ask if we have missed anyone's name. There will also be some time after the ceremony to take more pictures and greet friends, families, and professors. Once your graduate has had his or her photo, I already said that, sorry. Please note one last thing for the direction. The decorations here are multitasking today and will be used by groups following us in this space. Please respect your fellow graduates and leave everything in place. First row, please come forward to the left of the stage and please bring your information sheet with you.
All right. Graduating with a major in Africana Studies and a thematic minor in Health Sciences is Andrea Garcia Brown. Graduating with a major in Russian and a major in political science, Rachel Demon. Graduating with a Spanish major, a focus on Hispanic linguistics, and a minor in Portuguese, Álvaro Cerrato. Graduating with a major in Spanish and a major in Latin American Studies, Nick Molinari. Graduating with a major in Spanish linguistics and a minor in Portuguese, Stacy Del Valle. Graduating with majors in German Studies and History, Casey Norman. Graduating with a major in Classics, a focus on classical civilization, and our first ever New Testament Studies minor, A.J. Thorpe. Graduating with a major in Classics, a focus on classical civilization, and a minor in film and television, Isaias P. Carrillo. Graduating with a major in German studies and a major in linguistics, Alexander Zormeyer. Graduating with majors in German and studio art, Cameron Zarambo. Graduating with majors in German and English, Cassandra Tucholsky. Graduating with majors in Spanish literature and sociology, Floricel Pelayo. Graduating with majors in Spanish translation and interpretation and physiology, Dylan Hollander. Graduating with a major in Spanish literature and a major in political science, Mariana Castellum. Graduating with a major in East Asian Studies and a major in linguistics, Scotty Kohler. Graduating with a major in law and a major in Spanish literature with a concentration in Portuguese, Vivian Castillo. Graduating with a major in East Asian Studies, a Japanese language focus, and a major in computer science, Brendan Murphy. Graduating with a major in religious studies and a major in Latin American studies and a minor in public health, Alejandra Fisher. Graduating with a Spanish major with a Portuguese concentration and minors in Russian studies and military sciences and leadership, Kira von Steinbergs. Graduating with a major in Russian and a minor in Family Studies and Human Development, Elisa Roxanne McLaren. Graduating with majors in Russian and political science, Sterling Clayton West IV. Graduating with a major in East Asian Studies and minors in Chinese Studies and Religious Studies, Jung Chan Lee. Graduating with majors in Spanish Literature and Sociology, Gustavo Navarro. Graduating with a major in Russian and Slavic Studies, a minor in Japanese, and a minor in Arabic, Ian Pickrell. Did we miss anybody?
Okay, so I would like to ask the new graduates to please stand. And it's my pleasure and honor to present you with the College of Humanities class of December 2017. Thank you all for being here. Please make sure that you have all of your belongings. Should you notice later that you have left anything behind, please note that the University Student Union Lost and Found is on the first floor of this complex, across from the bookstore. Congratulations and happy holidays.